Hello, I'm Amelia Reynolds. A mental health trust has tonight expressed its deep regret following the death of a 20-year-old student. Katrina Rolph from Colston was found dead in woodland in North Norfolk last October. Her inquest today heard that despite urgent referrals to the Norfolk and Suffolk Foundation Trust, it had not given her support. Our chief reporter Kim Riley was in court.
Katrina Rolph was studying law at university, a high flyer with an ambition to become a judge. But the inquest heard she'd had to quit the course, suffering from a range of serious physical conditions, anxiety and depression. She told her mother, "I'm just not a well person, Mum." Louise Hutchinson Rolph said it was as if her daughter's world was closing in on her. She became very reclusive, talking about ending her life, even throwing herself off the church tower. In September last year, her parents rented a holiday cottage near Holt. She went missing. Her mother last saw her on the 29th of September. 3 days later, her body discovered in Hempstead Woods. The inquest heard Chris Rolph had called the Mental Health Trust crisis team in March about his daughter's suicidal thoughts. He was told they couldn't speak to him as he was not the patient. 2 urgent referrals to them were made by Katrina's local GP, Dr. Peter Lawson, on the left. The first referred on to the wellbeing team. The second, after she was examined at home by a consultant psychiatrist, wasn't acted on. The inquest heard from a number of representatives of the trust that this was due to human error, and new procedures had since been put into place. Area Coroner Yvonne Blake said Katrina had taken her own life whilst the balance of her mind was disturbed, and therefore her intent was unclear. She said she was satisfied the Mental Health Trust had put systems in place which would reduce the chance of vital information not being passed on.
Katrina knew what she was capable of, but it became harder each day to feel able to achieve it due to her failing health. Katrina went to her death still not knowing why she felt like she did. This is a true tragedy which should never have happened.
Kim is with me now, so what is the trust saying tonight, Kim?
I've got a statement from the Director of Operations, Debbie White. She says, "We deeply regret we did not see Katrina following referrals made to our services, and that our attempts to see her were not robust enough. We also regret not all important information was shared with us by other agencies about the apparent escalation in her mental state leading up to her death." She says referral processes have been reviewed, access to out-of-hours crisis care for young people increased. She says they've met with the parents of Katrina and offered their sincere condolences.
But this is a trust that has had real problems, hasn't it?
Yes, I mean, a lot put down to the redesign of its services to try and meet spending targets. Unexpected deaths in its care almost doubled over the last 4 years. An inquest on a paranoid schizophrenic found neglect by the trust contributed to his death 3 years ago. There's been a fall also in the number of beds available locally, more people sent much further away. The trust admits mistakes have been made but says it's now on a journey of improvement.
Thank you very much, Kim.